Before the Islamic Republic, before the Ayatollahs, Iran briefly pursued another path. In the early 1950s, Iran was not fighting for religion, but for control of its own resources. Mohammad Mossadegh was an Iranian nationalist politician who became Prime Minister of Iran from 1951 to 1953. He is widely regarded as one of the most important democratic figures in modern Iranian history. He came from an elite family but became famous for opposing foreign control over Iran's resources, defending parliamentary rule, and promoting Iranian sovereignty. He was not an Islamist revolutionary. He represented a more secular nationalist vision of Iran before the later rise of the Islamic Republic. At this point in history, Iran's oil industry was dominated by the British-owned Anglo-Iranian Oil Company. This company controlled much of Iran's oil wealth while Iran received comparatively limited profits. Many Iranians viewed this as exploitative and a symbol of foreign domination. In 1951, Mossadegh had enough and pushed to nationalize Iran's oil industry to place Iranian oil under Iranian control. Iran's parliament supported the move overwhelmingly. Now, pay attention. This is the key historical event. Britain strongly opposed nationalization because Iranian oil was strategically and economically vital to British interests. Britain first attempted sanctions, embargoes, diplomatic pressure. When that failed, British intelligence sought U.S. support. Ladies and gents, may I introduce you to Operation Ajax? In 1953, the CIA and British intelligence, MI6, helped organize a coup against Mossadegh's government. This operation is widely documented and later acknowledged by the CIA itself. The coup involved propaganda campaigns, political pressure, street unrest, and support for pro-Shah military figures. Mossadegh was removed from power, arrested, tried, and placed under house arrest for the rest of his life. For context, Mohammad Reza Pahlavi was forced to flee Iran for the first time in August 1953 due to intense political conflict with his prime minister, Mohammad Mossadegh, which culminated in street riots and a failed attempt to dismiss the popular leader. He returned after the overthrow of the prime minister with much stronger authority and became closely aligned with the West, especially the United States. His rule later became increasingly authoritarian, enforced partly through the secret police. In the aftermath, the Anglo-Iranian Oil Company was later renamed Anglo-Persian Oil Company, then Anglo-Iranian Oil Company, and eventually became BP, British Petroleum.